Welcome to Talks with Dorks presents Never Say Die Part 3. Yes, we're at episode 3 of this, building this show that's happening May 31st. Basildon Sport and Leisure Club. Talks with Dorks presents Never Say Die, an event that's going to change the way that British wrestling hopefully will see things because we're doing it differently. And some of you will know how this show started. It started with a conversation with one man who's part of a tag team. And that tag team is here to join me right now. The Pond Bros themselves. AJ Slambino, Paul Johnston-naylor, a.k.a. Mr. Goonie Dad. Welcome back to Talks with Dorks, boys.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, thanks for having us back.
We've had you separately. Now it's the first time. The conversation, the thing we said we were going to do ever since you've both been on was have you both on.
I didn't realise it
Now
was still
we're
the
in
first time.
Yeah. I think it's been so long. I mean, obviously they were both before Christmas, and now it's been 5 months 4 or 5 months since, and yeah, the conversations have definitely expanded since then.
Just a little
people
bit,
that
yeah.
didn't really
They
know each
definitely
other.
did. Yeah.
For people that didn't really know each other, that one podcast with you, AJ, just started a thing that just kept growing and growing and growing. I can say thank you because you ignited a fire I didn't realise was still in me about being involved in the wrestling business, and that conversation just went straight up.
Yeah, it did. It just had a whole mind of its own and just took off for sure.
The amount of sleep I did not get that night when I was just sitting there thinking, right, yeah, who could I put AJ in touch with? Who could I do this? But wait, why am I trying to give other people the chance to make this happen? Why would I not want to do it? Could I make it do it? I've got a team. Could this work? And look, we're on our way.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna happen now.
Crazy.
It's insane. This is the thing I've been dying to know from you guys. Obviously, we're making this, as obvious as it is for you, AJ. It's the debut in the UK you've wanted. Paul, for you, it's your debut, but for both of you, it's the tag team debut. How does it feel?
You go first, AJ.
Well, so I think uh for me personally, wrestling in the UK, obviously a dream come true. To wrestle in the UK in front of, all my friends there. And then throw that on top of being able to tag with Paul, which is also a dream that we've been talking about forever, since before he started training. Uh, so now you've got two things, and then I think the other exciting thing for me is to see Paul walk out that curtain in front of a crowd of people,
Yeah.
you know, um, for his just first big I'm probably gonna be just cheesing looking at him as he takes it all in.
Yeah, absolutely. We know what that feeling's like.
Right.
But Paul, it's like you're the baby of this. It's like your first steps walking
Yeah.
into it. So how? Come on, how's it feel for you? How's the emotions
y-
going?
the emotions are wild. It's very much like a bit of a roller coaster. I'm up and down in my head as to um, do I deserve this opportunity to step foot in the ring with all of these incredible people, these incredible wrestlers that I've managed to get to know through who you've got taking part. And for me, this was more about AJ and his dream to wrestle in the UK, and I think that because he was part of wrestling, I was just a fan of wrestling, and it was just another mutual connection that we had outside of our differences in countries and culture that we liked. That this kind of spiraled into something else to become the Pond Bros. We've become the Pond Bros for other reasons, but then this opportunity to wrestle together was just not something that I believed would be possible. But I just want to be really clear. I've taken this extremely seriously to do this, and I feel like by me doing this, it's also given AJ the opportunity and that fire back in his belly to go, I want back in the game. I want to do this. He's had several matches already in the US. And I'm just pumped and excited. I cannot explain in words the emotions that I'm going through, but I can't wait to stand side by side with my best friend and look at him and be like, we're here. We've done it.
Yeah, that's I think for me, like, as you know, someone that's always been around the wrestling business, hasn't been involved. I feel that as well because, like I said, it ignited a fire in me that I didn't realise. I mean, I do. There's always talks. I always have talks with my friend Ash, the one that got me into wrestling. We always make talks about what if we could do one more run? What if we could do this? What? And he always said to me, you promote shows in the past. Why have you never made that a thing? Why have you not took that and run with it? I was like, because it's timing, it's doing it on your own sometimes, and obviously now with the podcast team, I've got people to delegate things to and do bits, like, whereas before it was always just me doing everything, so it was always more stressful. It's nice to have a team and nice to you know have a reason to put this on, not just to do a show, but it's to make something special, like, for everyone involved. It started with this conversation that we had, and that to me is that's I think that's the most fascinating bit. It's just a conversation about, AJ wants to wrestle in the UK. I'd love to see that. Okay, let's make it happen somehow. Okay, I'll make it happen, and we can make it to happen together. And that's the fun bit. And like you say, I mean, I was going to ask you this. Obviously, the Pond Bros was a thing before it was a wrestling thing, right?
Right.
But deep down, was that always going to be like, deep down, you're both wrestling fans? AJ, you were a wrestler. Paul, you said this on the podcast before. You didn't know if it was too late for you to do that, and you're proving that wrong. So let's go from that. Like, this starts as an idea of, we're just going to call ourselves the Pond Bros because that's our thing. We're friends from across the pond.
That's pretty much
Now
how
look
we
at
came
it.
up with the name, to be fair, Pond Bros.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that I'd say in the last year was more of the wrestling conversation that took place because, I've always just been fascinated with chatting with AJ and his stories, and he hates name dropping and putting people over, and I just sit there in awe listening to who he's wrestled with, travelled the roads with, and it just blew my mind. And I can't even remember how the conversation came about doing it, but he knew that it was something that I would love to have done at a much earlier stage in my life, for sure. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. He kind of gave me that confidence and belief to say, look, you can do this, and you just got to try.
The thing is, AJ, you probably believe, like, Paul, if this was just one match and it all led to one match, it's not going to be. I'm sure you're gonna do this and you're gonna go, fuck, I'm gonna be doing this for a little bit longer, 100%. But one match, regardless, even if it isn't, like, take it from people that have done it. One match is, if you're happy with that match, you walk out with that. One match can be enough. It never is really, but it can be enough to say, I've done it. I've done something I've always thought I'd like to try, and to say you've done it. And you know, we're putting, like, we want this thing to be so special that I think we have the right. We're all. I just can't wait. I can't wait for the show, but that conversation afterwards.
Yeah, like I get
AJ
what you're
smiling. You know
saying.
what I
Like,
mean?
yeah, like, and I think I keep telling him this, like, you know, he's busted his tail training and what are you going on 9 months now? Coming up to 9 months of training.
Uh, it's either 8 or 9.
Yeah,
Eight
it's
or nine.
nine. I'm keeping track, so I think it's nine. But I keep telling him, like, all those bumps and bruises and how tired you are and sore you are the minute you walk out of that curtain for the first time, like, it's all worth it. And then you're right. You're gonna go when it's over. You're gonna go, okay, when's the next one?
Yeah.
When's the next one? You're not gonna go, okay, I'm done. I fulfilled. You're gonna go, when's the next one? What's next? Like, I need this. Like, I mean, I'm 44 years old, and I stopped wrestling in 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 2021. 20 And then our conversation that, wait, maybe we can tag team and you can train and we can wrestle together, sparked me to get back into it. And now I think I've had 4 matches since I've been back, and won a title somehow. Uh,
Yeah.
so I'm like it's just that, like, us talking about it got me to go back into it, and I'm not ready to quit yet. Like, so like I'm like, oh, I still got another couple of years at this, like, you know. So I think once Paul steps out and he's gonna want, you're literally, after he's gonna ask me, I know it. The bell's gonna ring, whether we win or lose, and he's gonna go, the next one, because he's gonna want that. It's just such a feeling, adrenaline, and a rush.
It's hard to explain. I think put it, it's like when you that moment when you see your first child, and that your child's born, and that love you have and feeling when that, because it's all good. It's great when you're training, when you're doing training matches and
Right.
stuff like that. And you're doing matches in front of peers and other people that are cheering and getting behind it because they're gonna do it. That feeling when it's a live show, when you walk out through that and that adrenaline, like the bumps hurt less. They still hurt, but like you're ready for more because you're like, oh my god, this is great, because
Yeah.
the adrenaline, it takes over so much. I mean, I remember wrestling with a sprained ankle, and when my music hit, I forgot about the pain. Until like an hour after the match and the adrenaline drove off, I was in
Hmm.
agony. I'd put it through too much strain of what I'd done. But I just
Right.
remember I was hobbling around, my music hit, and it was like it just disappeared.
Yeah, I think I like, even for me, like, still to this day, like, I have a show coming up on, not next week and the weekend after, the 27th, and I can't wait. Like, I am so pumped to get back into the ring in front of a crowd, and just, like, I cannot wait for that, just that rush of when your music hits and you come out and the people go crazy. Like, there's no better feeling. Wrestling is like, it's like being in the mafia. Like, once you're in, you're in. Like, there's no getting out. I mean, you know that right now. Like, when was the last time you wrestled, Ryan?
2018.
And you're back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not fully
Oh, you're
expecting to lace
fully
the
in
boot.
today till the 31st of May. You're in,
I'm
and
in, but I mean, the lacing my boots up. Like I said, I've not planned to until,
yeah,
if unless a right challenge comes along. We'll
yeah,
see, we'll see.
yeah.
But
Oh,
for
but
me,
you're a
it's
promoter. You're in. You're a
yeah,
promoter right
yeah,
now. You're
yeah.
in the
That's what I
business.
mean. I'm back in the
You're
business.
back. It's like
That's
the
it. I mean,
mafia. You can't get out.
literally, and you try and get away. You watch wrestling.
Yeah,
Once you've done, it's like a drug, isn't it? It's like if
it
you was to
is.
be a drug addict, you're addicted to cocaine. You can't then go and sit around people doing cocaine once you've
No,
stopped, because you're gonna be tempted.
it's so
It's the
true.
same thing. It's literally, wrestling
Yeah,
is cocaine. It's
it's a hell of a drug.
it is, and the good thing is it doesn't give you the come down that cocaine does.
Right, right.
The after effects. There's a better feeling, and sometimes you make money out of it instead of spending money, which is even better. Makes it so
Or,
much
or
better.
or you just get a hot dog and a handshake and you call it a day, but you still wrestled. So
Oh, we've agreed about the hot dog and a handshake then.
yeah, hot dog
That's
and a
fine.
handshake. 2 hot dogs actually. 2 hot dogs.
Yes,
Okay.
that's absolutely fine. I can cope with that. I can cope with that. And a couple of donuts, because
Yeah.
I
Oh, we're
mean,
good then. Yeah, yeah, we're good. We're good.
yeah, a couple of donuts, absolutely.
Donuts is good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're talking all about, there's like how this came to be. But let's talk about what it's going to be, because right now the Pombros are making their debut. But right now the Pombros do not have opponents.
Yeah.
No one's messaged me saying I want to take them on. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I watched episode 2. I was really impressed with what Kings of the Ring had to say, and where they've called out their opponents already. Right? There's clearly some beef there.
I mean,
But there's
you were
definitely some.
impressed. I wasn't.
There's definitely a couple of good wrestlers on the roster that I've seen. Um, to name but a few. I mean, the ones I will say straight off the bat, um, NFW wrestlers that I know of, the Hanson, Jimmy V, the King of Slam, David Blackadder, and Showtime, Mr. Dexter, the people that I know from NFW, which is where I train today. They're some fierce opponents for sure. I don't know what their setup is and what they're doing, but they're ones that I know of.
So yeah, I mean, well, I was gonna say, look, here's my thing. Like being the veteran of the group, I'll say this: we will take on anybody from anywhere. Doesn't have to be anywhere in the world. Any tag team that wants to step up. I'm putting this out there, Paul. So don't worry. I got our
Feeling
back here.
the pressure already.
Yeah. So look, any team out there we're willing to step in the ring with, win or lose, we're going to give our best. We're going to give all of our fans and our friends out there a spectacular match. But I just think we just throw a challenge out to anyone. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't even matter. You know?
I mean,
I was going to say, this sounds like an open challenge.
RJ Singh and is it the dads of
The Strong Dads, yeah, the
Strong
Sunset Skip.
Dads?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Anybody, maybe somebody that's not even been announced. I don't care. We just want to step in the ring with two decent opponents who will give us a fight. And like I said, win or lose, we're going to be in the ring together, first time ever, on this amazing show, Never Say Die.
Never Say Die.
I'm just throwing it out there. Listen, hey, look, we don't have a problem beating up DJs either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'll rip this shirt off. I'll rip it off.
We'll throw you back in there. You may have to lace the boots for this one.
Oh man, who like obviously I'm all for like handicap matches and that, but I don't want to be the handicap on this side of it. So
we'll take it easy on you.
I'll have a think. This is an open challenge. I'll have a think. If I find the right tag team partner, I'm thinking
it's
someone.
Open challenge for sure.
Yeah, open challenge. I like that. And now you've said it, I'm going to start thinking about this. Are you the reason to get me to put my boots back on? Okay, maybe. But I think this is great. An open challenge. There are people that are going to watch this. There are going to be wrestlers that watch this that are like, okay, what are the Pom Bros coming for? Who are they going against? Because this is the first time we've said it. There is no opponents right now, but this is happening. Let's open the challenge. Let's open the books.
Okay. Yep. Let's kind of lay it out a little bit here. Okay. So everyone will have an idea of what AJ might be able to bring to the table. We've got 20 years of history and video footage. No one has any idea what I've got to bring to the table. So I could be this pleasant surprise where people will not take me for granted, where people will see what I'm all about. And
AJ
when I
doesn't realise he's signed up for a death match.
I will show you and everybody else I deserve to be in that ring.
I love this confidence, Paul. I
love it too. I feel even better now throwing out an open challenge. I was kind of just throwing it out there. Now I'm like, okay, now I feel better. So,
I mean,
you got the confidence now.
It's very true. I've even not been saying to, maybe he's been keeping it from me because he worried that I might take the challenge myself.
Right.
I've been saying to him, let's see some videos or footage of you training, doing some stuff, but he's kept it very close to the chest. And I'm concerned there might be deathmatch Paul coming, and I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Hey. Yeah, I'm excited. Listen, either way, it doesn't matter. I know he's training at the NFW school over there. This may get back to the school, so I don't know. You got training this week, so you better watch your back. I can't be there to help you, so just watch your back. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We may have just opened up a door here, so the forbidden door.
So with the NFW Academy, I'm going to put it out there because I need to, and I feel that I want to. Yeah, it's the only wrestling academy in West London. So if anyone wants to come and try it out, then get in contact with my coach, Richie D. Light, who's very well known in the UK and probably internationally as well. And
he's even worked for me before.
I just got to say, it's a world that I didn't think that I would be a part of. The goal and objective for me from the very, very start was for me to wrestle with AJ. And that's all that it was. And, you know, I still got a long way to go, and I'm taking those steps to learn the craft. I could have quite easily have taken on this opportunity without doing a single thing, without lacing up any boots whatsoever. I could come in, not take it seriously, and be a joke to the industry. I am making sure that when I show up, I step up. And that's what it's all about for me. So, you know, I'm going to continue on this path and on this journey and never say die. May the 31st is the time that everyone will see that it's the Pombros time.
Oh, this
Ooh,
is getting heated. I can see
yeah.
there's some people going to take some offense to this, and not offense,
Yeah.
but take this challenge and like, okay, so be
Well,
prepared. I
they can
feel
take
like
offense
this
though.
is.
I mean, it's okay. Look, because not only, so he's been training. We know this, right?
Mhm.
But we don't know we don't know what he's bringing. I don't even know what he's bringing to the table because I haven't seen the training, right? I just hear about it, and I know he's working hard. But I've been in the gym. I've been doing my cardio. I've been on shows. I want a championship. I'm the scramble champion of Turbo Pro Wrestling here in the States.
I, and
Listen,
th-
I'm
this
ready to.
is
Anybody can step up.
this is something that maybe did make me laugh. You can consider yourself quite unique with this, and as I mentioned this before in our conversations. There are not many people that can say that 1 minute, one month they are wrestling in the Carolinas of the US, the next month they're wrestling in Basildon, Essex, in England. That is, if anything, I think that is like unique, as in no one's ever done that. So it's a big thing, man.
Yeah, I'm bringing the belt with me because I'll still have it because my next match is a 6-man tag. I'm not even defending the belt this month, so I'm going to be coming to the UK. I'm bringing the belt with me. It's coming. The title's coming right on my shoulder. I got to
Right, make
represent the
note.
United States.
Make note. AJ's having 2 matches.
I didn't say that. Okay, fine. 4 hot dogs and a handshake.
Free donuts. Is that a deal?
Okay, all right, deal,
Yeah.
deal.
Okay. They're going to be jam filled because
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know, the chocolate filled ones, chocolate filled donuts are elite. To be fair,
I do like the
ones with
jam-filled ones from Sainsbury. Those are
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. He he knows a proper donut.
Just saying.
He's been about. He's
Oh,
been about.
yeah, he knows his UK treats.
Well,
I mean, Sainsbury's donuts. Yeah, they're like fluffy, aren't they?
they
Oh,
are. And to be fair, listen, I'm going to throw this out there too. Anybody that's coming to the show and would want to bring donuts, you are more than welcome to bring donuts to the show to present to the Pond Bros because we are taking all donuts. There's an open challenge to anybody who wants to fight us. There's an open challenge to any donuts you want us to try. So bring the donuts. Why not? Let's
I
just
mean, the
bring
more the
donuts.
merrier.
Right.
The good thing for me is I'm sure if enough people bring donuts, there'll be at least one for me to have. So I'm quite happy with this.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Unless I step up and challenge you both, and then the
Oh,
donuts will
okay.
probably be taken back. Listen, I
Oh.
don't know if after hearing what Paul's saying, I don't think I want this smoke. I mean, AJ, I didn't want the smoke from you on your own. Now, I'm hearing the confidence coming from Paul of what could be in the bag over here. I don't think I want this smoke, so I'm interested to find out who is going to want it, and maybe regret asking for it.
I think
Well,
we're
we
ready.
will see. We will see.
Right. Okay. I know, Paul. I know you've got to get going, and I don't want to
That's
take you
cool.
any much longer.
No, we can carry on a little
You
bit.
Yeah, you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go into this. Let's ask. Let's step away from the show for a second. I want to know from you two. No, let's not step away. Let's not step away from the show. You're a tag team. What tag teams are you guys looking at to inspire this group? Like the pair of you. What tag teams are you looking at going? Let's take elements from that. What would you consider
Should we
yourself?
try
What
and
tag?
say it at the same time, but will we get them in the same order? Because I'm only thinking of two.
We I okay. Say the first one. Ready? One, two, three. Demolition.
British Bulldogs.
That's my second one is British Bulldogs, and
Oh,
Demolition was my first
Demolition
one.
was my second one.
See, British
There's
Bulldogs is my other
unagi.
one.
There's
Yeah,
unagi between you both. I can
yeah,
see it.
And the Heart
Okay,
and
Foundation,
nice.
maybe.
and the Heart Foundation
Yeah.
we've talked about. So we talk about this on a daily basis because you know and the hard part. And listen, whoever does challenge us probably does have an advantage because we've never wrestled together before. We've never tagged before. We've never been in the ring together before.
Yeah, those
So
dynamics, I guess.
yeah, and I do think that we have probably something different than them. What's all up here? We're connected here, so I think we're going to be fine. But there is that element that we've never stepped in a ring together to try any of these tag team moves, but we talk about it every day. So we know our game plan. We've discussed our game plan, no matter who it is against. We've just we've never been in the ring to try it. So this could go really good or it could go really bad. I don't know. So
You might be letting out a little bit of too much trade secrets here because there are people listening going, hang on, yeah, because AJ's not going to be coming back to the UK until that week. They're not going to have much time to get it. So listen, you might have
maybe
said
we
too
will
much
though.
there.
Maybe I may be coming in
No.
early just for training reasons. To get some training in. So listen. I'm just saying. I may see, maybe an NFW school somewhere along the way that week. Just saying.
Yeah, and
So
if
that,
anyone from
so that'd be
NFW does
something.
challenge you, you might be able to give them a little bit of fear tactics on that day. So
Yeah.
maybe NFW guys, be careful if you're watching or listening to this and you think this could be you.
Yeah.
I
This could
mean,
And
be
and
your
whoever
challenge.
whoever does face us, though, let's be absolutely clear here, right? So fair enough, me and AJ, we've never tagged before. I've never really wrestled a match before. So, whoever it is that thinks they got to come at us, I need to kind of pre-warn them. There's more than just the two of us. Probably pretty
Oh.
much everyone that's going to be there at Basildon Sports and Leisure will be behind us,
mm,
supporting us, backing us, cheering us on, giving us the boost that we need. And that's the
Mm.
bit that's exciting me the most, that these people are coming to watch an amazing show, and I can't wait to meet them. I hope that we get to see them before, during, and after the show. But that's who's going to be behind our back. So whoever it is that wants to, bring it, there's more than just me and AJ. Just
And
saying.
just to remind people, that is coming from the guy that hasn't experienced walking out there yet, and he already knows. He knows that fire. See, look, just that talk, that fire is going to
yeah.
come, and you can already feel it, can't you? You hear him, when you hear him, whew, mate. When you get that crowd eating out the palm of your hand, boy.
I think he's gonna be like. You ever see Rick Steiner when he runs around the ring, and he's like, "Arr!" I'm gonna have to just kind of reel him in a little bit. Oh, slow, calm down, calm down. Don't
Yeah,
get blown
yeah,
up
Slow,
too
Paul,
fast.
slow.
Yeah,
yeah.
don't
Don't
get
do the
blown up
Ultimate
too fast.
Warrior.
Yeah.
Don't do an Ultimate Warrior who could barely breathe 30 seconds
Right.
into his matches.
Right. Well, and a good point Paul just said is like I think another big thing for us is meeting everybody face to face that we've only ever seen on social media or who's only ever seen us on social media, meeting them face to face. We want to take pictures, we want to make content, make videos. Like we want to remember this whole experience and be able to
Mm.
put it together,
Yeah,
uh, you know
that's true.
and physically meet people and shake hands and high fives and hugs and whatever else. Like I want to meet people and make videos and take pictures and have conversations. So pretty pumped about that part. So if you are coming to the show, which you should be coming to the show, come up to us. Let's talk. Let's let's have some fun. Wrestling's
Yeah,
fun, right? Let's have some
yeah.
fun. Yeah.
It is fun.
It's fun apart from the people that get pinned, but that's
Yeah,
unfortunate for them.
yeah,
They
yeah,
should be
true,
better.
true,
They should be better at what
true,
they do.
true.
And that's again, this is what makes this so. I love like what we're doing and like this idea of bringing together social media and wrestling. We're trying something new. And like you say, people say, Paul, you've never keep bringing this up. You've never wrestled before, but there are people coming that know who you are already. That's rare in this business.
Yeah.
It's not like you're getting to go and have a dark match before a WWE event to see what the crowd think of. These crowd are going to know who you are. So this is, pressure's on,
It's AJ's
pressure's
face,
on.
man. I can see it. It's like he tells me this stuff all day, every
I
day.
do.
It gets into my brain.
But this is what I think AJ was like. Let's have this conversation with Ryan, because Ryan will back me up on this. But I know that I know what's
Yeah, oh,
coming.
you know, right? You know it,
It's
right?
like the
Yeah.
excitement for it is like, man, we're just over a month away now. This planning of 6 months that we've been doing this silly idea that has now stemmed into this. We're full steam ahead and it's going, and that's what I keep forgetting. I was like, wow, this is really happening,
Yeah.
really, really happening. Like, it's mad. It's crazy because I say, AJ, you're back in wrestling. Paul, you're doing wrestling. I'm back into promoting. I've got a team of guys, and this is what I knew they will, because every one of them is a wrestling fan. And like I say to them, look, if we do this and it works, and we can continue and do more down the line, like this could become something. And we've got ideas. And I was like, and Tony put it in the best way. He said, and I said to him, like, are you okay with this? He was like, dude, I've been a wrestling fan my entire life. I've always wanted to be involved, but I never knew I'd be a wrestler. He goes, but now I feel like I have my own wrestling action figures to play with. Real life action figures.
I
Like,
like that.
that's the best way of putting it. And that is the best way. Um, okay. Is there any message, any final message you want to give to anybody that wants to step up to the plate?
Uh, my final message is, well, like I said, we're open to any challengers. Doesn't matter, anywhere in the world. I don't care. Uh, I believe in us. I believe in his training. I believe in what I can do. What I really want to say is, if you have not gotten your tickets yet, get them now, because it is only limited capacity we can fit in this building. And when it's sold out, it's sold out. You're going to miss the opportunity. So get your tickets today. Don't wait till the day of the show, because you may walk up and we may be sold out. We may be at capacity. So get your tickets. I'm sure you'll
I'm
have the link in the
guaranteeing we will.
bio. Yeah.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
guaranteeing
And
you
then,
won't be able to walk up and buy a
and then you
ticket.
can buy these cool Pondbro shirts and coffee mugs and stickers and tank tops. Uh, I'm gonna send you the link so you can put that in there too, because we do have a
Absolutely.
new store set up on Dashery by T Public, the Pondrose store, where you can get stickers, mugs, hats, anything, any colors. I just got the sweet tie dye one myself because I thought it was cool. So yeah,
And from someone that's already bought one, I can tell you how quickly the turnaround is, because I was not expecting it to be here by the end of the week. I was like, my partner was like, "There's a package." I was like, I'm not expecting anything this week," and I was like, "Whoa, that was
yeah,
quick!" So get them now, get them now, because they'll be here in time, and that's what you want. Get
cool.
these Pombros t-shirts. Right, Paul, what about you? Any final message from you?
Yeah, I mean, in regards to the t-shirt, I've got to give the shout out to Chris Elkins, who actually
Yeah,
designed this for us. Who not only designed this for us, is now going to be a part of the show as well. So I'm really happy for him, because he's a huge wrestling fan as well. But just like echo what AJ has said already. If you haven't got your tickets, get them. But thank you to those that already have got your tickets.
hmm
It does mean a huge amount to myself. This conversation just came out of nowhere about what it could be, and it blows my mind to think that we're here today.
yeah.
I was preparing mentally and physically for maybe something much later in the year, maybe 2026. But this opportunity has come around, and I don't want to be the person that takes this away from AJ to wrestle in the UK. So anyone, and I mean like anyone out there that thinks they have what it takes to take us on, I'm waiting.
Let's make it happen. Come on, if you've been watching this far and you're a tag team, are you the one? Are you the one that's gonna step up
We're
to the plate?
connected.
Yep, Nagi, as Ross from Friends
Mm.
would say. Talks with Dorks presents Never Say Die, May 31st, Basildon Sport and Leisure Club. When I tell you that we've got people booking tickets from nowhere near Basildon, like the tip of the nose of Scotland. There's people book tickets from. That is a long journey. They are making this journey happen because they know what it's going to be like. Don't miss your chance. From me and the podcast team, please go book your tickets now. Get it sorted. Also, make sure you follow us on all the social medias to keep up to date with how this show is being built. Gentlemen, please, by all means, give out your social medias so people can find you if they haven't already.
Okay,
Mine's easy.
because mine's a little
But
bit different.
yeah, his
So
is the
I'm Goonie Dad on TikTok, and then Paul Johnston-naylor on everything else.
and I'm AJ Slambino on every single platform. It's the same name, AJ Slambino. So.
Have you, by the way, just because I've got it right in front of me, have you Googled yourself recently since the AI thing came in that like generates something,
We
AJ?
have.
Oh, you have, yeah,
Yeah,
because I googled it earlier. I was just wanted to see if I could, any information I could, wrestling career. I love it. The AI overview says AJ Samblino is a professional wrestler and social media influencer known for his wrestling career, including appearances in NWA, TNA. He also has a presence on platforms like Cameo and Facebook. Slambino's real name, I'll stop there. He's also known for his love and food and has been featured in Pro Wrestling Turbo. So I nearly kayfabed you out with your real name, and he's gone.
oh, I'm here. I hear you.
He's
Can
like,
you
it's
see
just
me?
about. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. It changed for a second. That's funny because I mentioned your real name and you sort of disappeared.
I heard everything you said.
Yeah, but yeah, that even gives your real name out there and everything. It made me laugh. I was like, wow, that AI thing. And then I did it for me, and it didn't find anything.
Did you do it for me?
I didn't, because I was like, this was literally just before.
Do it right
Let's
now.
do it while we're here. Let's
Do it
do it
right
right
now.
now.
I'm intrigued.
See if it comes
Paul
up with.
Johnston-naylor, not Goonie Dad, yeah.
Yeah, it's not come up with any AI, but
Who is Paul Johnston-naylor?
it's pulled Instagram first, and then think about this: IMDb comes up second
Ah.
Oh,
for Life After Goonies.
Ah.
wow.
Yeah,
Someone maybe a producer, director, or something on that show, maybe.
Executive producer.
Yeah.
nice. And what a fantastic lady Lisa is. Thank you
Lisa
for
Downs, yeah.
yeah. What an
Good
amazing chat we
connection.
had.
Amazing.
Absolutely
Brilliant
lovely. And I,
episode that was to watch as well.
oh mate, I cannot wait for the rest of the documentaries to come out. Like I said, I mean, we're going to dive off into elsewhere wrestling if I carry on talking about that. But yeah, honestly, the Night Navigator one got me so hard in the heart with Joey Kramer's story. Wow. Like, and as
It's
I
really
said to
good.
Lisa, was hearing him talk and you could still hear David's voice. How his voice still sounded the same. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, amazing. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Paul, go do what you've got to do. And I will speak to you soon, but I will see you even sooner. And I can't wait.
See you later. Thanks.
Okay,
See
man.
you later.
Hey, you